Hello everyone and welcome to another Information is Power video. I'm making this one to specifically answer some of your questions that have been popping up recently on my channel. So before I get to those, I would like to give you a little backstory so you can understand what I'm talking about. It is 1st of May today. About a month ago, my landlord had paid me a visit with his wife, and what I expected to be request to increase the rent became basically an eviction notice from his side. You need to understand that the general housing situation in Prague is really bad recently. There hasn't been a lot of houses built, and there has been a huge influx of foreigners and people from the outskirts of Prague inside Prague, plus students coming and everything, which made the situation that is usually symbolized by the number 30%, because in the last 2 years the houses and rental mortgages and everything went up by 30%. So we have a real estate bubble going on in Prague. Now, in this situation, I can really understand that my landlord wants to sell the flat that I'm living in, because, it has about double of the value that it had 10 years ago when he was buying it. However, it put me in a really shitty situation. We went over this with my girlfriend, and after a frantic searching for another rent or another flat to rent, we found out that we would pay nearly double of what we were paying so far, and the apartment would be probably way shittier than it is right now. Now, I'm not gonna say that we didn't have a really good deal on the flat, but the matter of the fact is that we're living here for 5 years now, and it's basically pristine, and we kept it up as well as we could, and that's why the landlord never had the need to increase our rent, because it was basically like there's no one living here at all. So we tried to search for a flat for about a week, and then we quickly decided that fuck it, we're gonna buy a place. It's horrifying, it's expensive, it's the worst time to do it, but no matter what we do, we would end up worse if we continued renting. So for the past 3 weeks, we have been searching for flats, high and low, and going to visits and banks and all this stuff. And right now we finally found a flat that especially my girlfriend likes. That's the important part. I liked a couple, but she likes this one that we found out. It's far from my comfort zone. It's way more expensive than I was hoping to get it. It doesn't have a kitchen, so it will require more investment from my side. But if we get it, it's a really good place where we can spend the next 10 years and enjoy our lives. However, this whole thing has created so much mess in my life and so much requirements that's why I'm not replying to your comments. That's why on some days there are no videos. That's why there's no Hattrick or Airlinesim or, the usual, because I only have very limited amounts of time during weekends. Oh, another thing, one of the weekends I have been in Budapest and with my friends, so that made the entire situation worse because we spent a lot of money that we now don't have, and I also don't have time. So, it's beautiful. Best time ever. So, now to your questions, that you understand a little bit about the background. Hattrick. Hattrick is continuing. I won't say that I have been neglecting it, but I intend to start publishing videos very soon. I will record one video today, publish it shortly after this one, and hopefully starting from next weekend we get back into the routine. However, I can't promise anything. I will have to move, if everything goes well during May. I will have to go and find a kitchen somewhere, cheap and hopefully in working condition. So stuff like that will eventually pop up, so please be patient with me. I know that Hattrick is one that requires dedication, that I'm not paying to it, but I'm hoping that it can last for a couple of weeks while I'm busy with other stuff. Another thing that has been popping up constantly, recently, is questions about Aurora. I said that in a number of videos, however, that's about a year ago. I'm still planning to record Aurora, and I'm still planning to go ahead with the commie, as you call it, USSR scenario. Nothing has changed on that. However, right at the time when I was announcing this, the creator of Aurora has announced a huge project that the whole community was waiting for. Aurora is a great game. It is an awesome game, but it has ancient, and I'm not kidding, ancient core that comes from the 90s. It's created in Visual Basic, and if you ever played the game, you saw pretty quickly that as the game progresses, there's a huge slowdowns, the performance goes way down, and the game is suffering mainly from its own engine. And what the project that the creator has announced is transposing or recoding Aurora from Visual Basic to C#, which will allow the game to run way better, way better. It will eliminate most of the engine problems that the game had. Not to mention that he's basically this whole time redesigning and adding features, which are not big, but he redesigned the planetary warfare, supply systems, and other things. Plus, and that is the most incredible thing, Aurora will finally be Newtonian. So there will be no single, stops, but you start the engine, they take you somewhere, and then they stop there. Well, you have to, I said that completely wrong. You fire up the engines, and then you go, and if you want to stop, you have to fire the engines again. So this brings a lot of strategic things that I'm very much looking forward to. I didn't expect it to take a year, and it's probably going to be in development for another year. But for the time being, the project is on hold, but not because I wouldn't want it, but because I want to make this scenario a big thing on my channel. And for that, I really do want to wait for the final version of Aurora, which would be the C# Aurora. So I hope that you guys understand that. I hope that you guys will maybe go even to the forums and check out on the devlog and updates and everything, and show your appreciation to the developer who has been doing this for free for over 20 years now, which is unbelievably awesome. And he deserves a cookie and all of the support that we can give him. But mainly that you will remain patient, because again, I haven't abandoned it, and once the C# Aurora is out, I will start playing it. So those are the two main questions that have been popping up. Regarding other things, there have been questions about finishing up some of my older series. I intend to, once the CK2 Plus Let's Play is over. I have been having a lot of fun playing that, so I want to finish it, and then I know I said that many times, but then I want to go back to the Darkest Hour campaign as Franz, finish that one up, then go to the Caveman to Cosmos, finish that one out as well. But we'll see, I'm mostly trying to play what is fun for me, and forcing myself to play games that I don't like is not the way to go. So I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any more, please post them in the comments. Thank you again for being great, for your support, for your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it. You've made this fun for me. And yeah, I hope that you will join me for the videos that I'm about to upload. So, see you guys then.